joining me. Today we have part 6 of Really Real Queens. If you haven't seen the other previous ones, you can see them anytime you want on YouTube. So today, let's get started. Let's just get started. By the way, if you haven't been here before, I'm Cece and you're the queen. So today we have 5 really fabulous queens from history. We are up to the 1920s still. There was a lot happening in the 1920s. Maybe 1930s, 40s, some of them, you know. So first up we have the Queen, Anna Mary Robertson Moses. She was a wife and mother of several children. So she did all those wifely, motherly duties, cooking, cleaning, laundry, sewing. She did some needlepoint as her creative outlet. But then when she got older, she had arthritis. And her arthritis was so bad that she couldn't do that fine needlework anymore. So she started painting. She always loved being creative and artistic, so she started painting. She started painting at the age of 77 when it was just too painful to do needlepoint. She then became known as Grandma Moses. She received many awards and honors, including 2 honorary doctoral degrees. Her 100th birthday was proclaimed Grandma Moses Day. She painted around 2,000 paintings, which are still valuable today. Probably more valuable today, a lot more valuable than when she originally painted them. Anyway, she's quite a queen who did things that she didn't think were that special, but people love her paintings today. And some of them have been sold for millions of dollars. Anyway, I don't know if she inspires you, but I hope so. Then we have Shirley Chisholm. Now, she was a queen in her own right. Shirley Chisholm's father was a factory worker, and her mother was a housekeeper. She managed to get a scholarship and studied sociology, planning to become a teacher or a social worker, because that's what women were supposed to be doing back then. After college, she was the director of a preschool, and she was very active in her community. In 1969, she became the first black woman to sit in the House of Representatives, the very first one. That was in 1969. 49 years after women gained the right to vote. It was a very hard fought battle to just get equal rights, and we're still not there. Equal rights amendment has still not been passed. So anyway, Shirley Chisholm opened doors for us today. Now we have quite a few women in the House of Representatives, which is great. Next we have Sandra Day O'Connor. She was discouraged from going to law school and told that she should quit to make room for a man who deserved it, because she didn't deserve it, is what she was told. So then when she graduated 3rd in her class, the only jobs she could get at law firms were secretarial jobs. She eventually married another attorney, and they opened their law firm together. She worked really hard at being an attorney all the while. And finally, in 1981, President Ronald Reagan appointed her to the Supreme Court, making her the first woman ever to be appointed to the Supreme Court. Since then, we've had several women on the Supreme Court, and they seem to be the stable ones who are making sense when it comes to the issues. Anyway, my opinion. So that took 60 years before the first woman was appointed to the Supreme Court. 60 years after women gained the right to vote. 61 years. So Sandra Day O'Connor was quite a queen. And then there was Rosie the Riveter, who was not actually one person. She was the symbol of the work and sacrifice of millions of women during World War II. When American men went off to war, 6.3 million women joined the workforce. Many working in factory jobs that had been done by men. These were tough jobs, with tools and like riveting tools, riveting the joints on airplanes and so forth. So they, between 1940 and 1945, they built 297,000 airplanes for the war effort and 100,000 tanks and tons of ammunition to support the war effort. There was a lot of work going on. Then when the men came back from war, they took their jobs back. And the women went back home to take care of things. So we have Anna Mae Robertson Moses, also known as Grandma Moses, Shirley Chisholm, Sandra Day O'Connor, and Rosie the Riveter. Who of those queens inspires you? I think I'm inspired by all of them. And I enjoy doing this research to find the most awesome women who really, really stepped out and did the things that were important to them. So just remember though, the most important thing is don't forget to love yourself. I'm CC, and you're the queen. Love ya.